With every level conquered, there's more to gain. Joystick in hand, I embrace the fight. A grander game, I'm ready to ignite. Victory calls, hear the cheers rise high. We are the warriors of the virtual land. United we stand with a mighty band. Chasing the legends, we'll never fall. The grander game, we're always on call. From the dark dungeons to the sky so bright, in this digital universe I take flight. With friends by my side, we'll break through the code. Together we rise on this epic road. Level up our dreams, reach the stars. We are the warriors of the virtual land. United we stand with a mighty band. Chasing the legends, we'll never fall. The grounded game, we're always on So raise your controllers, let's make some noise. In the realm of gamers, we're the real heroes.
Well, there is a chance the power might go out today during the stream, and if it does, well, at least we tried. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. Hope you're all having a fantastic Tuesday. We are back for day 2, trying to get all 120 stars deathless. I was close last time. I got 110 last time, so we'll see if today is the day it'll happen. First things first, we'll go ahead and run through the shoutouts at the start of today's live stream. Over on the Twitch side, it is Lan once again coming in with the first channel redemption. Welcome in, hope you're doing well, and no, that is not a recording. Over on the YouTube side, it is Lan as well, coming in with a 47-month milestone. Lan just continuing to show why they are absolutely goated. I forgot how to speak for a second. Wow, you ever have those moments where you just completely forget how to talk? Yeah, that just happened with me there. There's too much awesomeness here in the chat. What can I say? We got Gamer Dude here as well. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Light Blue Yoshi fan. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Tryhards Eat RPG. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. And the British Snorlax popping in on the Twitch side as well. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well, guys. Alright, let's flip over and we're gonna get started. Okay. My game is muted. And now it is not. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Streamlabs did an update. I need to make sure my settings are all proper. Let me do that right now. I'm gonna do it right now. After I go live, because that makes sense. That makes so much sense, doesn't it? mic is good. Speakers are good. Game audio. It's better to just check now. That way I don't gotta wonder the whole stream. Yeah, we good. We good. Alright. We good. I don't know why I went into Mario Kart. That's not what I meant to do. Not what I meant to do.
It's me, Mario.
Alright, here we go. Let's see what happens today. We got Land coming in with the 145 stream streak. Let's get some hype in the chat for Land, guys. Absolutely insane. My goodness. Thank you, thank you. Land, I don't get sick of you. I don't get sick of people. You're the best. I really appreciate that.
Please come to the castle. I invade the captain. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Getting my background stream pulled up. Alright, here we go. So Lance says, I am back, was responding to a novel of a comment. Well, welcome back. Awesome to have you here as always, Lan. I do want to thank those of you who have tuned into today's live stream. Hey, welcome in CMC Clay 4IFY. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Gotta remind myself this is not a speed run. Thank you. No worries. Thank you for popping in. I really do appreciate that. That means a lot to me. Oops. I don't know why I bother with this. Yeah, I can't do it with this controller. That is okay. Clay says, I subbed because of your kindness. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That means a lot to me, Clay. My god, I feel like I'm rusty. I just played this not that long ago. We have a new subscription coming in from Smile Games. I don't know if that's Clay. If it is, regardless if it is or not, thank you so much. Really do appreciate that. Hype in the chat for the new subscription, guys. It is you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My goodness. Death Moon 1, welcome in. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in as well. I really appreciate it. I mean, hype for all of you guys. And Sonic EXE, welcome in. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in as well. I really appreciate that. And What the Shiny, welcome in. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in as well. I really appreciate it. My goodness. Lance says, so are we allowed to talk about tonight? What's going on tonight? I want to go... Let's do the slide again. And yes, we are playing Super Mario 64. Attempting another Deathless run. What's the Shiny says, how's it going? It's going pretty good. We'll see if the power stays on today, because we're getting storms. But, oh snap. That was the sketchiest slide skip I've ever done. But it works. Name Man, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. That's good, I guess. That's good. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Lance says, you know what's going on. I saw your post. And right on cue because Karen is here. Perfect timing if I do say so myself. But yes, she is going live 7:15 p.m. Eastern. And I'm hoping I can be there. There is a chance I might have some errands later, but well, I might not know until like a couple hours before, so we'll see if I can be there, hopefully. But if not, I know she's going to pop off as she always does. And right on cue. Right on cue. Clay says, you're the goat. That's you guys, you're the goats. It's all you guys. British says, mute that guy. Wait, who? Isaac, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in on the Twitch side. I appreciate it. Why is that the first message I see? I don't know. I don't know. Lance says, you're not allowed to miss the stream. I hope I don't. I really hope I don't, obviously. Oops. God, my playing is very sketchy right now, but that's okay. Again, it is not a speedrun. Oh my goodness. We got the British Snorlax coming in with 5 gifted memberships. Let's get some hype in the chat for British guys. This is becoming a bit of a routine lately. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. My goodness. Land says, I'll be there for moral support as always. Thank you so much, Land. Really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and read out the 5 names of who got gifted. We got Miss Bliss, we got Genki, Colleen, Omega Ace Gaming, Katie Cat YT, and Hunter Shadow. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Absolutely insane. My goodness. Really appreciate that. Oh my god. Wow, dude. You know, it's funny. There we go. You miss them once and it's impossible to grab them. Lance says, you know Katie Cat. Yes, I do. I do. Welcome in, Schneidog. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in on the Twitch side. I appreciate it. So Schneidog says, I have always for 4 noties, and I haven't been getting notified. It seems to happen a lot with the notifications. I don't know what it is. I wonder why. Isaac says, British hype, absolutely, because, I mean, again, it's becoming a bit of a routine lately, and I really do appreciate that, truly. Remember, it is not a speedrun. Lance says your Twitch must be busted. I mean, YouTube does that sometimes too, right? So, I don't know. It's weird. none of that works. Okay, I thought I was gonna grab that. There we go. Lance says, "Mine works just fine." Isaac says, "The end of the last Deathless challenge in this game was depressing." Kinda was, not gonna lie. Clay says, "Sadly I can't make a donation because I have no money." Hey Clay, no worries. I appreciate even the thought. No worries at all. Lance says, "Did you see my suggestion for this week?" I did, yes. I do believe I put a heart on it. Alright, I'll get this out of the way. Try to. Oh boy. Take your time, Grande. It's not a speed run. Let's see here. Clay says, "I'm leaving now, but I have you in my subscriptions." Bye. Clay, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Isaac says, "The Grande Gamer equals goated person." That would be you, Isaac. That would be you. But, I do try. Isaac says, "You're pretty special too." But you admitted you're special, so I'll take that as a win for me. Bad ending Among Us imposter. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that. You liked and subscribed. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. My goodness. Oh, I actually hit my first throw. Look at that. That's a rarity. Okay, we got Dark World out of the way. Isaac says, "Dang it, I walked right into the trap." Oh, I don't even think I said it, but we had 2 subscriptions come in at the exact same time. Smile Games and Death. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it, truly. Once again, do want to give a big shout out and a thank you to everyone who has tuned in today. know it's not going to be for a while, but I'm already getting PTSD about Rainbow Ride. Gee, I wonder why. Missed one of them, that's fine. Isaac says you were so close last time to beating the game. Yeah, I mean, beating the game is not a problem, but beating it deathless, well, that's a bit of a different story. Yeah, it's so far away. Yeah, the thing with that last attempt though, like the one that ended at 110, I was doing arguably the most annoying star in the game. 100 coins in Rainbow Ride, so like I don't feel that bad about failing on that one. Plus, I still had the wing cap, like the final wing cap. I had to do red coins and shifting sandland. I skipped that one intentionally. So yeah, there were still a couple of tricky ones remaining. Whoa. Look away for a split second, get hit by a boulder ball. It's okay, we have time. Lance says 100 coins in that stage is brutal. Yeah, and I was put in a really awkward spot too with that freaking carpet. Karen says, why does our daughter like you better? I don't know. Heck if I know. Grizzly Bear, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Karen says, freaking teenager. And Grizzly Bear says, hello to Grande. Hello to me. Silly me, I haven't done this yet. You guys might want to go check out Karen if you already haven't. AKA Fairy Glade. Karen says, look how cute my man is. No, no. What? No, what? It's good to see you as well, Grizzly Bear. No plug? Why? Give me one good reason. I know what you're gonna say. I knew it. See, I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that. Wait, you know what's funny about this, Karen? You know what's funny about this? Remember the talk we had yesterday? Remember that talk we had? Remember what you said to me? Huh? Remember that? What talk? Huh? When you called me on stream? Remember that? 'Cause I do. I remember. I remember it quite well. Well, now, the tables have turned. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to do that with you, obviously, because I understand why somebody would have low self-confidence. But with you, you have the confidence. I've seen it in you. I see it every day. Can't deny the facts. Karen says, I don't have proper equipment. It doesn't mean you suck. It's proper equipment's not cheap. It doesn't mean you suck. Isaac says you deserve the plug. See, Isaac knows. Don't have proper equipment either. Yeah, it's not cheap. I wish it was cheap. Look, a capture card alone is hundreds. If you want a good capture card, it costs hundreds. So that alone. Oops. Now there she goes, rolling her eyes. Chill with E. Brook. Or sorry, E. Brock. I think that's how you pronounce that. Thank you so much for the subscription on YouTube. I appreciate it. Goodness, we have heard that alert go off like 3 times today. You guys are killing it today. The eye roll. Basically, if you see her do an eye roll towards me, it means it's her saying, oh god, yeah, he's right. That's what that means. And now watch, as she doesn't say a single word, she won't argue it. Because she knows. What the heck? Thank you for the gift there, Louie. I appreciate that. The air travel gift. I don't think I've seen that one before. Air travel. Thank you so much. My goodness. Grizzly Bear says, I'm subbing to you, Glade. You're awesome. She is pretty great. I mean, she is my best friend, of course, so. And Isaac coming in with a shout out for Karen. I will do that. I'll do that in a minute here. Actually, I'll do it right now. I will do it right now. Yes. And she still has to change her Twitch name. Doofy. Grizzly Bear says I can't find you. I did plug her. Her link should be up in the chat a little bit. In the Nightbot message. Oops. That's fine. Germany 8130. Welcome in. Hope we're doing well today. Did you know there's a glitch that lets Mario fly? I mean, I know this game is loaded with glitches. What the heck? Thank you so much for all the gifts, British. I appreciate that. My goodness. So many gifts here. What the heck? Oh, okay, all I see now is star gifts. Oh my goodness. Wow. Thank you so much, British. Unbelievable right now. Dude, what the heck? Okay, I don't know how many that is. Like 10? Thank you so much. My goodness. I don't know, it's like 10. I really appreciate that. Wow, thank you so much. Hype in the chat once again for British, guys. Lance says she's gonna realize how amazing she is. No, she knows. I see it every day with her. She knows. That's why she rolled her eyes at me. And she's like, oh gosh darn, he's right. Germany says, go to Tall Mountain and spawn the owl, then grab the owl until you're under the platform next to the hole with the mushrooms. Go inside the warp mushroom, you're flying. Go inside the warp mushroom? I don't think I've heard of that one. For a second, I forgot what I was going for. Doing 100 coins. Isaac says, British hype, British is the GOAT. Yeah, it's... Seriously, the support from British Snorlax has been insane lately. And I really do appreciate it. Okay, I think I need, like... What is it again? Like... 74? Something like that. Grizzly Bear says, Karen, I sub to you. Thank you so much, Grizzly Bear. I appreciate that. She doesn't stream very often. She did go live a few days ago. That was actually her first stream in months. Just because, unfortunately, she doesn't have proper equipment. Hopefully soon, one day though. And she's got a very, very busy life, so... She's not able to make content too frequently, but... It doesn't take away from how incredible she is. Germany says there's a mushroom that warps you to a different place. In Tall Tall Mountain? Why can't I think of what that is? Huh. Welcome in, Luna. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate that. I must grab another link for another amazing creator and another amazing friend of mine. And I'm going to do it right now. If you guys have not already checked out the one and only Luna Fox Gamer, definitely make sure to go do so. Are you going live today? I don't know why. Oh. Click on the wrong things. And Malin Byberg, welcome in. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in as well. I really appreciate it. I do not get that star. We do not want that star. There we go, 100 coins. Germany says, also you can move the camera around during the credits of Mario 64 if you plug a second controller during the credits. Okay, that I didn't know about. What the heck? I haven't played this on an N64 console in a very, very long time. I do have it. It's been a long time since I've done that. Oh yeah, I think I did this last time too. I missed that red coin. Wow. Really? Alright. Well, I guess that answers my question. Luna is going live today. That answers my question. I was right. I was not seeing things. I don't know what I was doing there. Germany also says there's also a glitch in Bob on Battlefield that lets Mario hold his cap without putting it on. That one I've seen. I've never done it myself, but I have seen it. Alright, BOB is complete. Germany also says, I'm gonna keep telling you more cool glitches and tricks. Hey, I'm all for it. You'd think I would know about most of them, because, like, this is my favorite game of all time. And I've been playing it literally my entire life. But there's still stuff I don't know about this game. Quite a bit. Which is crazy to think about. $17. Isaac says, I have to head out. I hope the rest of the stream goes well. Isaac, thank you so much for popping in today. I really do appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well. Isaac also says, thank you, Grande, you too. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'll be feeling a lot better if I can actually complete this challenge. Long way to go yet. Grizzly Bear says, how's your day going, Grande? Enough about us. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Just, I was gonna say, hopefully the power doesn't go out today. Well, I already said that, but it appears the storm has been calming down a little bit, so that is good. That is good. But, you guys know me. I'd rather talk about you guys. Lance says, oh yeah, I forgot to mention I have created the lyrics to 2.5 albums for my third channel. Your third channel? Wait, I thought you had 2 channels. What the heck? This is news to me, but that's amazing though. Wow. Third channel. Oops. What the heck? What just happened? Okay. Pretend that didn't happen. Grizzly Bear says we are getting storms today also. Yeah, I feel like a lot of places are. Mountain says the great mighty Pooh. I don't know why I had such a hard time reading that at first. Okay. Welcome in, Sir Zero. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I really appreciate it. Oh god, now I hear thunder. Germany says, if you go way at the bottom of Hazy Maze Cave and into the metal cavern room and read the sign that says metal cavern right, go 2 ground left, and turn your camera slightly left, a red coin will appear, flashing a bomb, shy guy, and a normal coin. I didn't know about that one either. What the heck? British says, do I hear a Mother reference? I don't know, I never played that game. Sir Zero says, I am thanks though, I just woke up from a nap. I hope your nap went well. Alright, 20 down, 100 to go. Will we do it? I don't know. I hope so. Malin Biber says yes. Lance says, you mean you didn't know I made a 3rd channel? No, I had no idea. I thought your 2nd channel was the music channel. So, that's news to me. And British says, neat. Oh my. Oh my. Sir Zero says, it was unintentional, but some of us needs a little rest, so it helped. I need coffee, though. Yeah, sometimes a nap can be very beneficial. Okay, this thing was really annoying last time. Good, don't be annoying. And be gone. There we go. Sir Zero also says, I did finish my World Cup trophy Lego set today as well. Oh, that sounds really cool. What the heck? Mountain says, are you doing the game or are you redoing the level? Well, I'm doing both. Lance says, oh no, that's the bot channel. My main music is going to be on my channel. The 3rd channel is a fan project of sorts. Oh, I see, I see. Very nice. I'll get a few in here, I guess. Germany says, if you get 99 coins in Bob-omb Battlefield and then get damage, so you have only 1 health left, then jump from a great height onto a single coin, Mario will get stuck and unable to move. I have not heard about that one either. Dang it. Get out of there. Thank God it's not a speedrun. Germany also says you can try the trick in Hazume's cave right now. You're in Hazume's cave right. Yes, we are in Hazume's cave. Maybe later on I can try those. Why do I keep missing that? Germany also says, I'm gonna find another glitch or trick. I'm all for it. I love learning new things about my favorite game of all time, so... That's a lot of emojis. So many emojis. Lance says, you know, didn't show off the best part of my favorite game. What's that? I know I didn't do 100%, but that wasn't my goal, though. I'm still considering doing it, though, for the future. And we got Mama Grande in the chat. Hi, Mom. Mama Grande D30. I don't know why, but I'm gonna do the invisibility cap now. Lance says if you sit idle for 3 minutes, it's an automatic game over since Sonic jumps off the screen. Really? What the heck? I didn't know that. Mountain says be right back, no worries. Oh boy. Ay, why'd I do that? Extra jumps for no reason. Okay, thank God. That star is always a bit sketchy. Germany says, in the mirror room, everything is mirrored on the mirror except the door, as the doorknob is facing the left side. What the heck? I never noticed. Very interesting. Lance says, yeah, look it up. Sir Zero says, for no reason, because... for no reason... Wow, I can read. For no reason, because reasons. Azurin Wrath, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. God, I'm having a hard time reading today. Come on. Oh, I need 30. What am I doing? Come on, man. You know this game better than that. I need 30. Azurin Wrath says, I was in you Metopia stream. You were in my Metopia stream. That was a long time ago. Metopia? I played that game in like 2022? No, 2021. Holy cow, that was a long time ago. My goodness, and you're still here. I really appreciate that. Wow, that is a throwback. Metopia. My goodness. Yeah. I will be removing that comment because it does hint at your age. See if I can remove that here. Hopefully my computer's not being too slow. Yes, so do be careful when it comes to mentioning your age if you're under the age of 18. Just cause you never know who might be watching, right? So that's the one big downside with Restream, because now that's gonna stay on the Twitch side. But Lance says, also I made 2 suggestions for tonight's stream. Maybe they will get made for tonight's stream. Yoshi Mania, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Okay, 2 more, then we can do Dire Docs. Lance says you missed her post asking for me suggestions. Oh, you're talking about Karen. No, I saw that. I wasn't sure what you were referring to, Lan. My apologies. Hey, welcome back, Luna. I know you're alive right now. That answered my question from earlier. Alright, one more. Lance says this isn't a speedrun, yet he's speedrunning. It's just habits. I can't help it. You get so used to doing something the same way for so long. Alright, there's 30. We are 1/4 of the way there. Yoshimania says, wait, why is Lan talking about a stream tonight? Talking about Karen's stream tonight, which I'm hoping I can make it to. No guarantee. I never know if I'm gonna have errands to run at night nowadays, so sometimes I don't know until like a couple hours before. So I'm hoping I can make it. Because I would feel very bad if I missed it. Germany says you missed my message. Oh, my apologies. I'm so sorry about that. I did miss it. Wow. I'm sorry about that, Germany. Germany says if you press B plus A while drowning in quicksand, you are automatically outside the sand without struggling to get out or mashing the A button. I didn't know about that either, actually. Yoshi says, oh, makes sense. Lance says Ryan finally got a job as a taxi driver. I mean, I wouldn't call it a job. How the heck did I get that? You're subbing Germany. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. My goodness. That means a lot to me. Oh my god, I think that happened last time too, didn't it? Same thing. Let me see here. Pay the taxi tax. Germany says if you go inside a Bob-omb spawn point, the Bob-omb will just run away and won't stop running. See, like, there's a lot. I didn't know any of this stuff. What the heck? Yoshi says, welcome to the crew. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely. Lance says he should stream Crazy Taxi. You know what? I would. I love that game. But that would almost certainly be copyright, the music. I'd have to, like, mute the game music. That game's got a song from The Offspring in there, one of my all-time favorites. Take our time. No rush. No rush. Lance says there's a new one coming soon. Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know when it's coming out, though. Yoshi says Mart. Germany says if you stand right at the end on where a spindle stops, Mario gets crushed without taking damage. Again, I didn't know this either. How have I been live for an hour already? So you might look at this and you think, wow, you've beaten 2 of the 3 Bowsers, that's good. Yeah, but there's still 87 stars left. So, Lance says go sub to his 3rd channel. My 3rd, I don't even know what I'd consider. I mean, my 3rd channel, I guess I'd consider it the Big Brother channel at this point. Might as well go upstairs. I want to do the hardest ones as soon as I can. Yoshimania says, I wonder if people in Germany don't, that message moved on me, don't get screen time restrictions and they can play in 64 games all day and all night and looking up all hacks all day and all night. I don't know. WTF World, welcome in. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Leia says, technically you made the VOD channel first. Yeah. Well, actually, no, it was the hockey. Well, the hockey channel, then the VOD channel. So I guess if we're going in order, yeah, it would be the VOD channel, but I wouldn't call it my third, like, in terms of importance, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it is. I never really thought much about it. Whoa. I actually did that without taking damage for once. Germany says, if you spam jump outside the castle's waters just when the water touches Mario's knees, after some time fish will spawn under Mario. This goes for any water and levels. I didn't know any of this stuff. Like, it's just... I feel like most people wouldn't know about stuff like that unless they go out of their way to learn about it, but... Again, I'm all for learning new stuff about just anything in life in general, but if it's my favorite game of all time, absolutely. Twitch says, wow, Lan says, I sub to all four, and if you made a vlog channel, I'd sub to it as well. Lan, that's because you're the GOAT. Not many people can say they're sub to all four channels. So that is a very, very short list. And I really do appreciate it. I don't know why I'm going back in here, but gotta do it eventually. Yoshi says conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms that may be capable of producing strong wind gusts, large hail, and heavy rain hazards, torrential downpours. Yeah, right now it's looking okay right now here. You are, Yoshi? I do appreciate that, truly. Yep. Nothing's ever gonna top that test stream. Like, just there was nothing. There was no announcement. It was a freaking 10-minute test stream. Nothing's ever gonna top that. Can you go side flip? Thank you. and actually get up to where I want you to go. There we go. Germany says if you go to Big Booth Hunt and get 98 coins, then leave the red coin on the shelf, the bookshelf for last and collect it, the coin will get stuck above the ceiling. I didn't know this either. At this point, I'm kind of assuming I don't know about any of this stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try to clear Tiny Huge Island right now, because this stage sucks. Try to get this out of the way. Okay, after what happened last time, yeah, I'm gonna wait. I didn't like that. I did not like that one bit, but I still made it. Yoshi says the. Really?
Here we go.
38, almost 1/3 of the way there. Yoshi says the following statement is supported by Environment and Climate Change Canada at 2:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Environment Canada meteorologists are tracking a severe thunderstorm capable of producing strong wind G, gusts, and heavy rain. Local utility outages are likely. Heavy rain may cause flash flooding and significant reductions to visibility. Yes, definitely make sure everyone's staying safe. Germany says if you go anywhere near a baby penguin and dive forward, the penguin will copy Mario by diving in the snow also. I know none of this. I don't know about any of this stuff, literally. It's amazing. You play a game your whole life, and there's so much you still don't know about it. Alright, let's get this out of the way. Oh, I really don't like this star, but I have to do it. I have to do it. Yoshimania also says, at 2:04 p.m. Eastern Time, Environment Canada meteorologists are tracking an area of severe thunderstorms capable of producing strong wind gusts and heavy rain. Thunderstorm location over Beachville Motion. don't even think I've heard of that place, to be honest. I don't know why I went this way. What am I doing? And Yoshimania also says, moving quickly to the east at 70 kilometers an hour, hazards, wind strong up to 90 kilometers an hour, rain heavy 15 to 50 millimeters, locations in the path London, Thames, Ford, Woodstock, heavy rain may cause flash flooding. Yes, absolutely. Make sure you're all staying safe, guys. I've heard of some of those places, not all of them. I don't even know if I can get up there, can I? I don't know, let's find out. If I can actually do it properly. You can! You can! Hey, welcome in, Craig. Hope we're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. I would like to think if I can get this without dying, then I can kind of relax for a little bit. Hopefully. Again, Grande, just remember it is not a speed run. Take your time. Oh, I don't want to do this, but I have to. I hate doing this. I hate talking to that pink bomb. Even though I probably don't need it, but I'm still gonna do it. Okay, hang on. Okay, yep. Talk. Okay. And we out. Germany says, in Super Mario Sunshine, if you go to Rico Harbor and look into a distance, there is an island with one palm tree and a green pipe. If you go to the island, after some rendering, the pipe is not there. No one has ever gone to that island in the pipe state, and we don't know where the pipe takes Mario if you enter it. Okay, Sunshine, I don't really know too much about. I played through it once, but that was a few years ago. I'm not super familiar with that game, so I probably forget like almost everything about it at this point. Oh, sounds like it's starting to rain again. Okay, so cannon's open, that's good. Germany also says, it was the game with voice acting for Bowser and Bowser Jr. That I knew about, yes. Once again, do want to give a big shout out and a thank you to those of you who have tuned into the live stream today. I guess I don't need the cannon, do I? I can just do this. Germany also says, only narcissists name their children their own name, then just... there's nothing wrong with it, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Lance says, did you know Luigi is in this game? I did. it did. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I can just go like that. I don't need the cannon. Germany also says Wario and tall purple guy is 2. Oh, Waluigi. Okay. I hate doing this, but I have to. It's gotta be done. Germany says Waluigi, that's his name, I forget. Yeah, no worries. The Sir Zero says Waluigi. Okay. I hate this star. Please don't slide off, please. Okay. Jeez. 100 coins. I don't care, I'll take my time with these jumps. Germany also says, this is not Mario related, but I can tell the story and gameplay of a horror game called Bendy and the Ink Machine. I've never played that game, I've heard of it. I hate this. I hate this jump right here. It's the sketchiest thing. Hate it. Okay. Just get rid of your fire. Yep. Grab the coin, and go. Okay. And I also hate this part, too. Okay. That's one of the major hurdles out of the way there. Not a fan of those stars. And we are 1/3 of the way there. Germany says, should I explain it to you? Yeah, absolutely, if you want to, Germany. That's totally your call. Sir Zero says this place is narrow. That's one of my least favorite stars in the game. I hate that. Okay, so now... Now, you know what? I should just finish this stage. Just get it out of the way. Really? Germany also says you play as Henry Stein, a former worker for the animation studio called Joey Drew Studios. In the 1950s or 60s, Joey gets a letter from his CEO, Joey Drew, as he gets invited back to the studio after 30 years. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I know nothing about that game, so I am learning more new things. Craig says, how are you today? I'm doing pretty good, Craig. Thank you for asking. I'll be feeling a heck of a lot better if I can complete this challenge. How are you doing today, Craig? Germany also says, Henry returns to the half-destroyed studio as he finds the ink machine and decides to turn it on via placing 6 items on a pedestal in the break room. Craig says, I'm doing well. That's awesome, Craig. I'm glad to hear it. Once again, guys, do want to give a big shout out and a thank you to everyone who has tuned in today. It's been a pretty good turnout. I don't like where that boulder is. Oh boy. Okay, we got it. Alright, tiny huge island. One of my biggest concerns is out of the way. So this tie is what my first attempt was, 43. Germany also says you find a tape recorder from a former worker called Wally Franks, as he expresses how crazy Joey is for placing the pedestals there to appease the gods and that the ink machine is too loud. I see. Well, time for this, I guess. And Germany also says, once you enter the break room... Oh my goodness, so many long messages here. I'm going to take a minute, take a break from the game. So, Germany says, once you enter the break room, a Bendy cutout jump scares you as you didn't place it there. Bendy is a black and yellow humanoid figure with horns, Mickey Mouse gloves, and a cat-like tail. That's funny. Germany also says, after turning on a switch after gaining all 6 items, you go back to the ink machine, but the room is boarded up as Bendy comes out from the other side and tries to grab Henry, but Henry runs to the exit. Holy cow, I've never seen so many long messages in my chat, but holy cow. I'm learning more about a game that I know nothing about, so I like it. And Germany also says, this Bendy is taller, more aggressive, and has black ink covering his eyes. Henry runs to the exit, but the floor collapses beneath him as he falls down to a room with a pentagram on the floor. Dude, Germany absolutely dominating the live chat right now, my goodness. Forsaken64, welcome in, hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in, I appreciate that. Water is good, water is great. Water is great indeed. Uh-oh, I hear thunder. It's been off and on. And Germany also says, suddenly someone runs behind Henry and knocks him out, as that's where chapter 1 ends. 4 more chapters remain to be explained. And Germany also says the demo came out in 2017 and full game came out in 2018. Yoshimania says, is that SMG4? Forsaken says, LBLJ, Lakitu Skip, and 1-star speedrun. I know so much about SM64, and there's a lot that I don't know about apparently. I'm learning that today. And Tricky, welcome in on the Twitch side. Hope you're doing well today. Got a 10 knockout tour PB by 2 seconds. Hey, let's go. A PB is a PB, right? Still a PB. That's awesome, Tricky. GG, congrats. Germany says, why do you say user says and not just the message? Oh, I know. I'm surprised I don't get that question more often. I've seen other streamers do that, and I thought, this is kind of cool, I like it. Because the way that I see it is like, if I say, well, example, Germany says, why do you say user says, and not just the message? If somebody's like looking away from the stream or something, and then, but they hear me, they're like, oh, okay, so now I know that person said that message. And I've just kind of gotten into a habit with it, and I know it's a little bit unusual. I know I have seen streamers do that, but most streamers don't do that. But for me, it's pretty easy to do because I do typically have quiet chats, so it's I just kind of like doing it. I know it's probably a little bit weird, but yeah, I've been doing that for a long time now. Forsaken says, also an SMG for the G word meant to be 6. Oh, I had no idea. And now it's raining again. Germany says, I understand it, and it's not weird, by the way. Well, weird, maybe I shouldn't say weird, but it is a little bit different. I mean, most streamers don't do that. But I have seen some do it. Forsaken says, bro is the most wholesome and the kindest SM64 YouTuber ever. I don't know about that, but I try. I appreciate it. That's just who I am, right? What you see is what you get, so... Germany says, let me explain chapter 2 now. Alright, let's do it. Can I just skip 100 coins? Is there any way? Oh god, I guess I'll do it now. I really don't want to. I really don't want to. Okay, the chat just started hopping all of a sudden here. So Yoshi says, SMG4 used to make parody Super Mario 64 videos like 7 to 11 years ago, and then he started making funny animated skits before he quit early this month. The same people also do Tad C. Yeah, I know who SMG4 is. I didn't watch a ton of his content, but I do know who he is. Forsaken says, trying to get 120 stars. Yes, I'm trying to do a 120 star run deathless. So this is my third attempt. Day 2. Yoshimania says, and murder drones. Germany says, Henry wakes up from his slumber and arms himself with an axe before going deeper in the studio as he is now inside the artist production studio. Why am I doing this? Okay, I think I'm gonna do the slide now. I don't want the slide to be... Or I don't want the star to appear in the slide. That's just a disaster waiting to happen. The Amazing Digital Circus, says Yoshi. Forsaken says SMG4 was the most wholesome SM64 blooper animator ever also. Yeah, I didn't really watch a ton of his content, but... Which is kind of weird to think about because this is my favorite game of all time. Oh god. Alright, big messages here. Big messages from Germany again. So Germany says, Henry finds a tape recorder from the former music director Sammy Lawrence. Sammy says how he worships Bendy and offers sacrifices to him and that love requires sacrifices. Germany continues and says, Henry opens a gate into the main artist production studio room and finds a flooded stairwell with an exit, but ink is blocking the door as Henry needs to find a way to drain the ink. I've never seen so many long messages in my chat, but it's good though. It's a nice little change up here today. I'm not used to this. And I'm learning about stuff too. Okay. Oh, this thing. Okay. I'm dead. That's twice. I have done 3 attempts. 2 of them have ended in this slide. I hate that slide. I hate that part so much. 2 of my 3 attempts have ended in that slide. I hate that slide with a passion. 48. This is why I skip a bunch of the easier ones and I go here as fast as I can. That slide is just so stupid. Alright. It's that same turn, that same section. 2 of my 3 attempts have ended right there. Unbelievable. Man, oh man. Alright. Forsaken says, and I watched SMG4 from 4 to 5 years ago. To this day, also he retired and everyone was sad because of that on that day, but the day Tad C ended, people was like, Med's just the end. Germany says, another tape recorder from Sammy says, now how he is annoyed at Joey that he installed a pump switch in his office to drain the ink in the stairwell and we need to find a way to his office. Germany continues and says Henry uses his axe to kill some searchers. A searcher is an inky humanoid creature with no legs and are hostile. Forsaken says, yo, we're the same. I hate that. That slide is... I hate it. I've always hated it. Like... Oh, man. Alright. Man. Welcome in, Hawk. We got our first mod to appear on the Twitch side. You came in right when I died. But welcome in, Hawk. Thank you so much for popping in on the Twitch side. Do appreciate that. And, oh, silly me. I forgot to, well, 1 second. Let me get a shout out here for Hawk of Kings on the Twitch side. Definitely make sure to go check him out, guys. Hawk says figured. Yeah, Hawk knows. Forsaken says 10 YouTube likes for a little kid is like 100k likes. 10 YouTube likes for a big bro is like 0 likes. Yeah, it all depends, right? Everyone's different. Axolotl Blocks YT, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. And Germany also says, a tape recorder from Wally Frank says now how he lost his keys again, and Henry finds the keys in a trash can and uses the key to unlock a very small janitor closet where another tape is from Sammy. Hawk says, I'm doing good, just chilling at work, which the hallway is flooded. They're making you work? Your workplace is flooded, but they're making you work. What? I hope you're okay. What the heck? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's kind of bizarre. Axolotl says, thank you for helping out my channel. Oh, no worries. Thank you. Thank you. That stream yesterday was a lot of fun. I'll be doing it again for sure. But I'm going to step away for a minute. I'll be right back. And we are back, and I will be very surprised if the power does not go out soon. Because, it's coming down pretty good out there. And holy cow, I missed a lot in the chat. My goodness. What the heck? Wow, did I really miss this much? I'm not used to that. What in the world? Okay, going way back up here. So Forsaken says YouTube should add a feature named Customized for You page, where you type type what you will like and the things you type will appear. That would be useful, actually. Hawk says, I'm okay, my line isn't affected, but the other lines are. But your workplace is flooded, but they're still making you work? That's, I'd have to see it to get a better idea, but that sounds crazy to me. I don't know. But, I'd have to see it to have a better idea, better understanding. So Germany says, Sammy says, everyone has a sanctuary, Joey has his, and so do I. To enter, only play these instruments as he plays, or as he says the instruments. Germany also says, you go into the music room and play the instruments in order as Sammy's sanctuary opens and Henry turns a wheel that stops the ink blocking Sammy's office as Henry goes inside and pulls the pump switch. Forsaken says, okay, I already know Nightbot. Calm down, Nightbot. Hawk says, don't mind me, I'm jamming out to the sound of silence. Sound of silence? Wait, was the BRB music not playing? It better have been. I'm gonna have to go back and check that. Germany says, Henry walks to the stairwell, but someone runs behind Henry and knocks him out. Turns out it's Sammy. He's covered in black ink and wearing a bendy mask and yellow overalls. Germany continues and says Henry wakes up tied up to a pillar with a pentagram underneath him as he is inside a big storage room. Sam explains now he needs to sacrifice Henry to Bendy to be freed from his inky body. Wow. So many long messages today. Wow. There was no music, really? I'm checking that right now. That's weird. Why was there no BRB music? What the? I'm checking that right now. There was no music. Wait, I think I might know why. Hang on. Hang on a sec, I think I might know why. Let me try this again. It was probably playing now, right? Okay, I muted. Yeah, I know exactly what happened then. Very quiet. It's been at the same volume for years, so it's meant to be quiet. Yeah, that's been the same volume for years, but yeah, I muted my speakers by mistake when I should have. I muted my mic. Yeah, that's what I did. Okay, good to know. Alright, good to know. But yeah, it's meant to be quiet. It's been like that for a long time. Welcome back, Malin. Hope you're doing well. And Germany says, Sammy retreats to his recording room as he opens a gate in front of Henry to lure Bendy in, but Bendy goes to Sammy and kills him. Oh goodness. Henry grabs his axe nearby and makes his way out. Forsaken says, everyone makes mistakes, it's not your fault. I feel like mine are just usually more magnified. Plus I have OCD with stuff like that, so always gotta make sure stuff looks and sounds good. Hawk says, no, it was quieter than usual. It shouldn't be. No, I never change anything. It should be the same. But again, I always go back and watch my streams because I gotta make sure everything looks and sounds good. So Axolotl says, how'd you put on the B-Ray back screen? It's just a different scene. My BRB screen is nothing fancy at all. It's literally just an image with text on it and just music. The BRB music you hear is by Glitch City. So I would highly recommend checking her out. Transitions. Yeah, the transition I made on my own quite a while ago. I'm gonna be honest, I forget what I used to make the transition. Germany also says Henry breaks some wooden boards and his axe breaks. Benny comes out from a room and chases Henry down some hallways before Henry boarding up a door inside a room as Bendy walks away. Mountain says, just had to take my fish for a swim. Heck yeah, hope that went well. Anyways, here we go, attempt number 4. I've got a strong feeling that I will not be able to finish this attempt, but we'll see. Forsaken says, how did we go from 2 to 1 to 10 views? Oh, I don't know. I have the viewer count covered up during my streams. I can never see it, so... You guys know me, right? 1 viewer here is a miracle in my book. Mountain says, fire story. Super Pixel 64, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. I can't believe 2 of my 3 attempts have ended in that freaking slide. It's actually crazy. Forsaken says the story is fired. Germany also says Henry turns around and he meets Boris the wolf. Boris is a humanoid wolf person in overalls. Unlike others, Boris is super friendly and won't attack Henry as there's where chapter 2 ends. What do you think of Bendy and the Ink Machine currently from what I explained? Well, because I've got a very small brain, that's like, when I see that, that's like info overload for me. It's a lot for my brain to take in because there's so many long messages while I'm playing another game on top of that. It's a lot for me to take in all at once, but I knew nothing about the game before today, so yeah, I'd have to like see it for myself to get a better understanding, but yeah, it's a lot for me to take in all at once, especially when I'm doing other things on top of that at the same time. Emerald Hat, welcome in. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate it. Germany says, I'm going to explain chapter 3 now. Heck yeah. I'm all for it. Axolotl says, thank you for helping me out now. I got freezing 108 subscribers. Let's go, Axolotl. That's awesome. Congrats. Congrats on 100. Forsaken says, are you using Nintendo Switch Virtual Console? I am on the Switch, yes. I believe I put NSO in the title. I think. Mountain says, will you play Bendy one time? You guys know me. I'll play just about anything. There's not too much I won't play, so... Definitely not going to say no to it. Forsaken says, Nintendo Switch doesn't have Bendy, I guess? I have no idea if it does. Germany says it does. Oh. Well, now we know. You learn something new every day. Emerald Hat says, I had to stop walking yesterday for the sake of my health, and when I sat on a bench to rest, I had to call a ride home because I felt so dizzy. Oh goodness. I hope you're okay, Emerald Hat. I know you said you were going for 40k steps, which is insane. But yeah, definitely make sure you don't overdo it too much. I always say when it comes to any kind of exercise or working out, I am not an expert by any means, but just staying consistent. Staying consistent, don't overdo it, and listening to your body. Less is more sometimes. Well, okay, that was weird. Great minds think alike, I suppose. So Hawk just said he's at 35k steps right now, which is insane. Because, like, 35k steps for me, not to, you know, everyone's different. Everyone's got different walking speeds, obviously, but 35k steps. I mean, it would take me about maybe an hour and a half to do 10k steps. Give or take. So 35k, you're looking at like 6 hours of walking for me. And I walk relatively quickly, I like to think, so that's a lot of steps. But Emerald Hat just said the very sad thing about this was I was 5,000 away from 40k. Still 35k. That's kind of crazy, actually. What the heck? Goodness, the chat is moving today, guys. You're killing it. My goodness, I'm not used to this. Wow. Forsaken says, well, it probably doesn't have a game without a good graphics on it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Axolotl says, can you play Tomodachi Life on next stream? And I'm going to stream in about 9 minutes. Tomodachi Life next, I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm doing yet tomorrow. Maybe. It might be. We'll see. Germany says, Henry wakes up in Boris's safe house and wants to go deeper into the studio. Boris won't allow Henry to go, as Henry bribes Boris with bacon soup. Bacon soup. As Boris lets Henry go, but goes with Henry either way. Forsaken also says you should play SMO or SMBW if you haven't. I played both of those. I actually did a no-death attempt on Super Mario World. Is it Friday? No, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday, right? Last week. Odyssey, I've done speedruns in Odyssey. It's been a long time, but I did speedrun that game at one point. And then SMBW, Super Mario... Wait, what's SMBW? I'm so bad with abbreviations. Wait, what's SMBW? Oh, Wonder. My god, I'm terrible with abbreviations. I've also done speedrunning in that game as well. Long time ago. Mountain says, how cool would it be if that you could possibly, maybe that if you could... Yep, okay. What the heck? I've never seen so many long messages in my chat, ever. This is insanity. Lance says Ryan is going to play Ryan Talk Pokemon Rando. Eventually, that's the plan. Hawk says, yes, he should play my Rando. Eventually I will, for sure. Emerald says, Pinkie Pie says, incoming. Germany says, Boris leaves Henry behind after going an event to open a gate, blocking them as Henry is now inside Heavenly Toy Studio Factory that produces bendy plushies. Mountain says, how cool would that be? It'd be very cool indeed. What the heck? Thank you so much for the star gift, Emerald Hat. I appreciate that. My goodness. What in the world? Axolotl says, but I don't have much viewers and I feel I'm not a good streamer. No, Axolotl, you got this. You got this. How long have you been streaming? Oops. We got SM64 stars. Hawk says, all YouTube members request Ryan to play my Pokemon Rando, he'll have to play it. Well, I mean, if something gets requested multiple times, it depends though. I'm trying to make that as fair as I can. And Germany also says, Henry finds a tape recorder from Sean Flynn, played by a nice cameo that is Jacksepticeye. Sean says he's annoyed being yelled at for drawing bendy plushies with a crooked smile. This is just like massive big time info overload for me, so I'm doing my best to take it all in. I'm gonna forget everything in like 2 minutes probably, knowing me, but so much info to take in about all this. My goodness. My oh my. Emerald Hat says another 25 star gifts. That's a lot. Lance says one problem, it's a DS rando. It's a DS. Oh, well, if it is, I won't be able to stream it because it would make my computer lag like crazy. Forsaken says this chat becomes popular after I came here, maybe because I have 1.7, 1.99k subs. I mean, I don't know. This is not normal. I don't know what's happening. Like, you guys are just killing it, man. Thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Oh, you've been streaming for 2 days? Oh, Axolotl, you got this. You got this. Trust me, I've been doing this for over 6 years, and the thing, again, I'm not going to consider myself an expert content creator ever by any means, but it can take a long time. It can take a very, very long time, years, to get that traction. And it requires a lot of luck. It does. It really does. But you got this, though. That was a sketchy slide skip. Dude, not even kidding. I think we're gonna set a record today for the most words said in a stream, in chat. I am not even kidding. We might already be there. I don't know what's happening today. Okay, Germany says Bendy goes in a dark merch room as the door locks from the outside. Alice Angel jump scares Henry as Henry gets put to sleep. Alice is in an inky humanoid girl as her face is half melted. Henry wakes back up and goes inside a room with some furniture and finding a tape recorder from the former voice actor for Alice Angel, Susie Campbell. She explains how she's devastated after being replaced by a different actress, Alison Pennell. Wait, Bendy. Germany also says I meant Henry, not Bendy. I'm just reading what's in the chat. It's just a habit of mine. Lance says, yeah, I thought he said it was Pokemon Platinum. Well, if it's Platinum, I won't be able to stream it because I can't stream DS games. My computer lags too much, sadly. Mount says, if you use something hot, would your body become more hot? Well, usually that's how it works. Usually. Okay. Forsaken says Guinness World Record of chatting. It might be, not Guinness World Record, but for me, this might be the most words ever said in one of my chats. I am not exaggerating. This is madness today. Hawk says it is. Okay, I won't be able to stream it then. But I can do videos on it. Sir Zero says, I'm gonna head off now. See you again. Hey, thank you so much for popping in, Sir Zero. I appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah, we're definitely... I don't see how I finished this attempt today. There's no way. You too. Thank you so much, Zero. I appreciate that. And this is crazy. This is actually crazy. It's just info overload right now for me. So Germany also says Henry gets jump scared by Boris from a corner and Boris gives Henry a pipe as a weapon. Henry and Boris go inside an elevator and goes to level 9, which has Alice's lair. Germany continues and says Alice speaks from the intercoms how she's interested in Henry, and she says how Henry has a date with her. Henry and Boris reaches Alice's lair as the door opens. Wow, I can read. Wow, I can talk. Holy cow. Mount says, I don't think that is the world record. Not the world record. It's for a record for me, probably it is at this point. Forsaken says, also I gotta go, be right back, chat, battery 1. Phone says, shut off the phone, you're supposed to sleep, but I'm... no worries, Forsaken, no worries. I feel like I missed something. Yes, I did. Lance says, also I found out from my brother what Mega Meganium ability is, and it's OP. Oh, nice. I got a pretty strong feeling I'm gonna have to end the stream within the next hour. We'll see though. Michael Jacksoy. The classic. The classic. I literally, hang on, check my phone in a second. I think I just messed that up, didn't I? Ah, whatever. Did I really just call that? think I might have just called that. What can I say, man? What can I say? How long was that? How long was that? Maybe 10 seconds? And boom, I get a text. Yeah, I mean, I kind of knew. The psychic powers never fail with the Grande Gamer. Germany also says Alice explains how she was a shapeless, inky slug before Bendy catched her and reanimated her into her current form. Alice wants Henry to do some errands for her in exchange to get her to the surface. Okay. So, yes. So, as expected, I will be having to end in basically an hour. A little less than that, probably. Lance says, why? So like I've been mentioning, I had a pretty strong feeling I'd have some errands to run later, and that does end up being the case. Usually I can tell, I got a pretty good idea now, like when I'm gonna have to do some errands. And again, when I say errands, basically it means helping out others. That's pretty much what that means. But yes, I kind of had a strong feeling it was gonna happen, so yeah, we'll see how the rest of this attempt goes. I guess whenever this ends, or if it doesn't end, I guess, I'll just continue it next time I do this. Dude, Germany is dominating the chat today. My goodness gracious. Germany also says Henry agrees, and with Boris, they grab many items for Alice as Alice allows Henry and Boris to use the elevator to return to the surface, but Alice tricks Henry as she makes the elevator fall fastly. Mountain says, gotta go. No worries, Mountain. Thank you so much for popping in today. Really do appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hawk says, well, back to work now. No worries, Hawk. Same thing to you as well. Thank you so much for popping in today. Really do appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well. Lance says, okay, sounds good. I'll keep an eye on chat tonight for Karen if you're late. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know yet. I appreciate that, Lan. I don't know why I'm grabbing coins. I don't need those. Oh my god, what am I doing? What are we doing? Going down here, apparently. Dude, I know I keep saying it, but these messages, holy cow. Germany also says, Alice explains how she needs Boris to make her perfect like in the cartoons. The elevator crashes in a level S as Boris tries to wake Henry up, but Alice sneaks behind Boris and kidnaps him. There's no way in heck I'm gonna remember all this. I'm gonna... Because, like, the thing with me, again, I'll just go ahead and throw this out there right now. The thing with me is because, again, I have a small brain, right? So when I get loaded up with so much info at the same time, what actually ends up happening is I forget everything. Because it's so much to remember, and it just overloads my brain. But I am trying my best. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in today, but I will do my best to remember everything that is said. But this is impossible for me. There's no way. But I'm always down to learn new things. Dang it. I think Germany is just reading off a book at this point. Lance says, take your time, this isn't a speed run. I know, just habits though. This has to be a book, right? Surely. Germany says, it's now chapter 4. Henry wakes up and decides to go to a deeper in the studio as he walks up a huge stairwell as Alice speaks to Henry. Now Boris is having trouble staying in one piece and to rescue him fast. Boy, I'm gonna need a freaking inhaler pretty soon or something. Jeez. Stay hydrated. It is very dark outside. Land coming in with a hydrate redemption. Well, more water wouldn't hurt. Oh dear. What the heck? We have a raid coming in? Wait, no way. What? Dude, we got raided twice yesterday. We have a raid streak going now. So we have a raid coming in from Jeremiah the Cyber Legend. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. I appreciate it. What the heck? Alright guys, let's go ahead and fire up the raid screen. Let's get it. And let's get some hype in the chat for the raiders, guys. We have just been raided by the one, the only, Jeremiah the Cyber Legend. Thank you so much for that raid. How'd your stream go today? How did LEGO DC Super Villains go? Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My goodness. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab your link here and throw that into the live chat here. And I will also make sure to subscribe to you, because I am not. So guys, Jeremiah just reached 400 subscribers recently. They are on the road to 500 subscribers. So definitely make sure to check them out, and let's help them get there. Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. My goodness. Alright. Hype for the Raiders. Hype for the Raiders. Thank you, Rowlet. Such a good little owl. Oh, don't fall now. Jeremiah says, I beat the first level, and I put in 2 cheat codes. Hey, as long as you beat it, that's what matters. That's awesome though. GG. I figured this wasn't done yet. Germany says, Henry reaches a big storage room with parts from the former Bendy Park. Henry does 3 puzzles and goes into a big room with a big carousel. Henry plays a recorder from Bertram, Piedmont. God, I hope I said that right. Yeah, at this point, it's just like, it's a lost cause. There's no way I'm gonna remember all this, so... this is too much info for my little brain. There's no way. Oh dear. And Germany continues and says, Bertram says how he's mad at Joy because he stole his work. The carousel powers. I'm actually getting out of breath. I'm a little out of breath here, not gonna lie. My goodness. Start getting lightheaded pretty soon here. Okay, the carousel powers on as Bertram's head is controlling the carousel. Henry uses an axe to chop the carousel as it shuts down. I'm actually a little out of breath right now. That this might be the most talking I've ever done in this short of a period of time. Wow. Goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, Henry then goes into another room with 2 shutdown trains. There, as the projectionist roams there, he's an inky humanoid creature with a projector for a head. Henry turns on a level and wow, I'm out of breath, dude. The stuff I do for content, I'm freaking gonna pass out here in a minute from all this reading and talking. Oh. Wow. I'm out of breath more now than I am after a freaking run. Sometimes. Not even kidding. Wow. The stuff I do for content. I might have to end the stream like ASAP, because like I know my body well. I'm gonna start feeling lightheaded here in a minute. Because this is a lot of reading and a lot of talking. The ending of chapter 4 will shock you. I don't know if I'll make it that far. Alright, we're gonna... Okay, I'm... I actually don't feel good right now. Like... Okay, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Germany, this is not your fault, I promise. I have a bad habit of reading every single message out loud. This is a boatload of stuff in the chat today. I actually don't feel good right now. I feel like I might pass out, so I'm going to wrap up the stream. It's not worth it. I gotta wrap it up soon anyways. We're gonna wrap it up here. I'm at 12 stars. You're good, Germany, you're good. This is just, this is a lot, so yeah, I don't want to pass out, so we're gonna wrap it up here. I'm gonna be smart about this. So, no, I actually don't feel good, to be honest. Shoutouts. Lan, 145 stream streak on Twitch. YouTube, Lan, 47 months. Virgin Relax, 5 get the memberships. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up here. I was gonna end it soon anyway, so yeah, I straight up, I feel like I might pass out. So this is a lot of reading. So, yeah, if I pass out, then oh well, I guess, I don't know. But anyways, I'll be live again tomorrow, same start time, 1 p.m. Eastern. Thank you for being here, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.